Hey guys. Hey guys, how's it going? So I figured that I would just kind of give you guys like a little bit more of like what I've been doing. So as you've seen before, I did gut it, and I got everything ready to go for deadener at this point. I just got a vacuum. I just got done pulling out the headliner. So as soon as I get a chance to, that hole is where my map light was. So I'm actually going to take that and just sound deaden this part of it. And the other side is like all fuzzy and shit. So I don't think sound deadener is going to stick to that, but I may try to put a patch right in that side because the other side of the sound deadener is going to be sticky. So whatever I stick to it is going to like not come back up ever, type of thing. But I'm going to, and it's going to be hard to spray glue onto it. But I'm going to spray glue that and rewrap that. So I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So like this other side is like just a soft, crappy felt stuff that like just falls off. I don't even know why they put that on there in the first place from the factory. But as you see, my headliner is only like a part of a headliner. That's because in Midwest SPL, they actually make you have a headliner, and you can't use a windshield brace either. So that's gonna be tricky. I want to put a windshield brace in there. I eventually will. So it'll be, yeah, I keep rubbing my eye because I got a bunch of that crap in my eye. But I want to make the windshield brace so it's removable, and then at that point in time I'll weld something to the floor that'll have a bolt that goes through that and a bolt that goes through the top piece that'll be welded to the roof line right at the windshield. That's at a later date though. That's nothing that I'm going to do right now. That'll probably be after I blow numerous windshields out. Then I'll get tired of it and I'll put the brace in there, and then I'll do either a Lexon, or I'll go as far as like doing like a full-on bulletproof glass window, and cut the rails out for it, and then weld in angle iron into it and drill and tap bolts directly through the glass. At that point, it'll be nothing but a show car. It won't really be an all-weather vehicle to be able to just go cruising down the street and stuff. And if it's raining out, then you know I can turn on my windshield wipers and shit, because I probably won't have windshield wipers at that point because the windshield will be split. And then, you know, with all the holes in it from all the bolts, it'll be leaking. But anyways, that's just too much for right now. I do have the roof. Let's see if I can get an angle on this. I do have my van door, the back door, sound deadened on the inside. Sorry, my finger just kind of flashed by there. So inside here is 3 layers. This is 1 layer that's on the outside, but inside that's 3 layers because that's backing the license plate. And then that's for my windshield wiper motor, but that don't even work anymore. So I'm not worried about getting it off there, but I just plated it a little bit, stop some rattle. This is basically underneath where the speaker goes is 3 layers, 3 layers all through the back. The whole front's only 1 layer so far. And that's probably all I'm gonna do is just that little bit right now, because I'm not gonna have anything back here that's gonna be bumping. What I plan to do is it's gonna be all full boxed in, 4th order, 810s like I talked about before. And I'm gonna be running 4 amps. So 2 sets of 10s on each amp. And I'm undetermined if I want to run the amps in a 1/2 ohm load or if I want to run them in a 1 ohm load. Since it's mainly going to be used for just a little bit of like demoing and like burping, I'll probably run them in a 1/2 ohm load. The amps aren't meant for the 1/2 ohm load. It's going to be 4 of this the cab 22s from Apex Audio, or Audio Apex, sorry, got that wrong. And then so when I do that, then I'll probably run them in 1/2 ohm, you know, and we'll go from there and see what all basically happens. If they overheat, they overheat, fuck them. But a lot of people, they say that, you know, nothing but good reviews on it. I do have a cab 22 right now that I'm going to be running that 15 on just to test and do basically measure for what the radiant frequency of the vehicle is, and maybe just kind of slam around with it a little bit, kind of get a feel for tunage of the vehicle and stuff. Then I'm going to start on the big build and start building all the wood in here. As for right now, I got a big job ahead of me for sound deadening. I'll stop periodically and just kind of show you guys the sound deadening process that I'm doing. I know a lot of people, they'll do the glass even in some places. I plan on just spray painting this black, and then I'm going to sound deaden everything around the windows, everything inside the holes for the body, everything down, and then the whole roof, probably 3 layers on the roof, 1 layer on the floors, sides probably just 1 layer, maybe 2, but the floor just 1, because that's getting this mat back on there, so that mat's going to go right back on there, and that's all the junk that I pulled out of there, all the back plastic crap, part of the roof liner, like 3/4 of the roof liner. But that black mat's going back on there because that's pretty thick, and it's got, I mean, it's rubber. It's got a little bit of foam on there. If you can see that, it's like some weird cotton type of foam, probably some anti-fire type of bullshit that they did. As far as the front goes, I'm not worried about taking the seats out at this point and then sound deadening underneath that. I may or may not pull back the carpet and sound deaden against the firewall once I get the actual box built and I see how hard the speakers are hitting. But that's just precautionary, you know. I don't want to crack something and then be like, oh shit, I should have did that. Also helps with vibration, stuff like that too. We'll see how well my dash holds up. It is a 1992. Sorry, I got that wrong last time. I said 91, but it's a 92 Dodge Caravan. So the plastic's old, and I don't know how sturdy that plastic is either, so how much that dash is actually going to shake. I may have to fill it in with foam filler, and then see how that works out. Sometimes the gaps get filled in with foam filler, but I'm not going to fill the gaps. They're not that deep. Like, some cars have really fucking deep gaps in them, but I'm not going to fill those in. Yeah, so that's my little update. Anyways, yeah, I'll get back to you guys later on when I got more.